Elon Musk exits U.S. government role. After clash with Trump over tax bill. Breaking news. Elon Musk has just announced his exit from a key U.S. government role. What led to this shocking decision? The billionaire entrepreneur had been serving in a high-profile advisory position until today's bombshell announcement. Sources confirm Musk's departure comes after a major disagreement with former President Trump over the new tax bill. The controversial legislation would have significantly benefited large corporations like Tesla and SpaceX. But Musk reportedly broke ranks, calling the bill fiscally irresponsible in private meetings. This isn't the first clash between Musk and Trump, but it may be their most consequential yet. Political analysts say Musk's exit signals growing divisions in the business community over tax policy. The tech mogul hasn't revealed his next move, but he's never been one to stay quiet for long. Could this mark the beginning of a more politically active role for Musk? Some insiders think so. One thing's certain: when Elon Musk makes waves in Washington, the whole world takes notice. Trump's bold ultimatum to Putin: 2 weeks to end Ukraine war. Breaking news! Former President Trump has reportedly given Putin a 2-week deadline regarding Ukraine. What does this mean? Let's dive in. According to the BBC, Trump made these remarks in a recent interview, hinting at a possible shift in U.S. foreign policy. The 2-week deadline is raising eyebrows worldwide. Is this a negotiation tactic or a serious ultimatum? Experts are divided. Some see it as a bold move, while others warn it could escalate tensions further. What's Putin's next move? The Kremlin has yet to respond, but the world is watching closely. Meanwhile, Ukraine's leadership is under pressure. How will they react to Trump's statement? This isn't the first time Trump has taken a tough stance on Russia. Let's look back at his past actions. The global implications are huge. Could this lead to a breakthrough or more conflict? As the clock ticks, all eyes are on Moscow and Washington. Stay tuned for updates. Trump vs. Harvard. The escalating feud explained. Former President Donald Trump is once again making headlines, this time for his escalating feud with Harvard University. Let's break down what's happening. Trump recently claimed Harvard is jetting in deeper and deeper trouble, accusing the institution of corruption and mismanagement. This isn't the first time Trump has targeted Harvard. He's long criticized elite universities, but the attacks are growing fiercer. Harvard, one of the world's most prestigious universities, has yet to respond directly to Trump's latest comments. Experts suggest Trump's criticism could be tied to broader political strategies, rallying his base against elite institutions. The backlash against Harvard isn't just from Trump. Many are questioning the university's policies and leadership. What does this mean for Harvard's reputation? Some fear the controversy could impact donations and admissions. Trump's comments have sparked a fiery debate online, with supporters and critics clashing over the issue. As tensions rise, one thing is clear: this feud is far from over. Stay tuned for updates. Trump's controversial pardons. Politicians, union leader, and rapper freed. Breaking news! Former President Trump has issued a series of high-profile pardons. Who made the list? Let's dive in. The pardons include several politicians, a prominent union leader, and even a famous rapper. This move has sparked heated debates. Among the politicians pardoned are figures linked to past controversies. Critics argue this undermines justice. The union leader pardoned was previously convicted for financial misconduct. Supporters say it's a win for labor rights. The rapper, known for hits and legal troubles, was serving time for fraud. Fans are celebrating his release. Legal experts are divided. Some see this as a misuse of power, while others call it a step toward justice reform. Public reaction is mixed. Protests and celebrations are happening nationwide. Where do you stand on this? This isn't the first time Trump has used his pardon power controversially. Let's look at past examples. Supporters argue the pardons correct injustices. Critics say they reward loyalty over fairness. What's next? These pardons could influence upcoming elections and public trust in the justice system. Stay tuned for updates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments! Trump tariffs overturned. What this means for the economy. Breaking news! The U.S. Court of International Trade just blocked Trump's tariffs. Let's break down what happened and why it matters. These tariffs were a key part of Trump's trade policy, targeting billions in imports. But now, they've been struck down. The court ruled the tariffs exceeded presidential authority. This is a major legal blow to the former administration's policies. Industries affected by these tariffs, from steel to consumer goods, are celebrating this decision. But some American manufacturers who benefited from the tariffs are pushing back hard against the ruling. Legal experts say this sets an important precedent limiting presidential power on trade matters. The Biden administration now faces pressure to either appeal or implement new trade policies. Consumers might see price changes soon as these blocked tariffs affected everyday products. International trade partners are closely watching how the U.S. responds to this court decision. This ruling could reshape U.S. trade policy for years to come. Stay tuned for updates as this story develops. U.S. begins revoking visas for Chinese students. What you need to know. Breaking news. The U.S. government has announced it will start revoking visas for Chinese students. This move comes amid rising tensions between the U.S. and China over technology and security concerns. Thousands of Chinese students in the U.S. could be affected by this new policy. The U.S. claims this is to protect national security, but critics say it could harm academic freedom. Chinese students contribute billions to the U.S. economy. Will this policy hurt American universities? Some experts warn this could escalate tensions further between the two superpowers. What does this mean for future international students? We break it down. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story. Will the U.S. reverse its decision?